At the point of entry, it's becoming more difficult as the UK immigration tend to ask series of questions. This is something that has not been in place before, and the questions they ask of late, it's different from the regular questions most of us think or most of us know about, because they keep coming up with a different type of questions, different type of scrutiny to see how they can refuse migrant coming into the UK. If you don't have enough answer for all of these questions, your visa might be cancelled immediately and you'll be returned back to your home country. These are some of the things I'll be talking in this video. So that's why you need to watch to the end and share with all your contacts so that those who are planning to come to the UK can get this information right, so that at the point of coming into the UK, they will not have any cause for their visa to be cancelled and being turned back to their home country. Hi guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Victor. You can subscribe to this channel if this content is something you like, and give a thumb up to my video that YouTube can recommend to a wider audience. At the point of entry, the UK immigration tend to ask migrants series of questions before they will be granted entry into United Kingdom. To me, why all of this scrutiny when you've already issued a visa to the migrant coming to the United Kingdom? Like you all know, before you be granted a visa, either skilled worker visa or studied visa, you must meet a certain criteria before the Home Office can issue you a visa to travel down to the United Kingdom, right? After meeting all of these conditions, all the visa criteria, before the visa is being issued, at the point of entry, you'll still be scrutinized, you'll still be asked a series of questions before you'll be granted access into the United Kingdom. This has caused so many stir and so many persons' visa has been cancelled because they are unable to provide answers to some of these questions. So that's why you need to watch this video to the end, as I will bring some of the questions they've asked some of my audience who have arrived to the United Kingdom over the past month. This trend, it's becoming worrisome because you never can tell. Question you feel they've been asking, right, might just be different from what they will ask you. So that's why you need to get yourself abreast with some of these latest development, and stay tuned to this channel as I'll be bringing up latest updates about UK and UK immigration, so you always get yourself abreast with all the happenings as it unfolds in the UK. Yeah, a few days ago, I have two of my audience that arrived in the United Kingdom, and both of them were asked different questions entirely. Before now, they prepared themselves from previous video I've made. Some questions they've asked migrants coming to the UK, they've prepared themselves with some of those questions, get all their documents ready. But both persons coming to the UK within the past 2 weeks, theirs was different. But luckily, they are smart, they get all the information right, they did the application themselves, they get all the necessary document handy and all the information they need to get, and they will to provide answers to the question they were asked at the point of entry. Right? Some of the questions they ask randomly, it's first of all, where are you coming from? If you're coming in, for instance, you're coming from Nigeria, probably you are flying either from Abuja or Lagos, Nigeria. Then once they ask you where are you coming from, the first thing you need to tell them, you tell them you're coming from Lagos, Nigeria. If the flight that took you from Nigeria is coming from Lagos, or if your boarding point is at Abuja, you can tell them you're coming from Abuja, Nigeria, right? The next question they ask is, where are you going to? Or why are you in the UK? You tell them you are here to work for a specific employer. You call the name of the employer you are working for, right? And tell them the role you are going to be working. If you're coming here as a skilled worker under the health and care, say you're coming here to work for XYZ a company as a healthcare assistant. You're coming here either as an IT person, you're coming here as ABC, a company on the role, then you call your role IT specialist or software engineer, as the case may be. So what they want to hear from you when they ask you, why are you coming to the UK? You need to tell them you're coming here to work for this company, and tell them the role you are going to be working. They will now go further to ask you, how did you hear about this job? Where did you get the information about this company, recruiting, or the adverts? So you need to tell them you get it from either Indeed or any of the online job search engine. You tell them where you get it from. They also go further to ask you where and how was the interview conducted, right? So you need to tell them, since you are an overseas applicant, the interview was conducted in Teams, Zoom, or whatever e-platform the interview was conducted. They can go further to ask you, can you show us proof of the interview invite? You need to show them the email that were used to invite you for the interview. Go further to ask, can you show us your offer letter? You need to show them your offer letter. All of this, I would advise you have a hard copy of all of these documents, all the correspondence you've been sent by your employer from the very first day you make an application. Get them printed, put them in a folder that is handy. Don't check them into your luggage. Have them handy so that as they're asking you this question and they want proof, you just be bringing it out and show it to them. They'll ask you your contract, how many hours are you going to be working for this company in a week? To tell them, this is the number of contractual hour I have with this company. If it's written, which of course it will be contained in your certificate of sponsorship, you show it to them. They'll ask you, how much will you be paid for doing that job per annum? You need to tell them, because here in the UK, for you to be able to sponsor a skilled worker, you need to be able to pay that employee a certain amount, which will also contain on the certificate of sponsorship. So you need to have all of this printed out so you can show to them at the point of entry. They also ask you, where are you going to pick up your biometric residence permit? This is one question most persons doesn't care about, because most time you have your visa application done by somebody, or either an agent or somebody you know. You never care to know where you are going to pick up your biometric residence permit. We didn't intend that when you arrive in the UK, you'll be told that, oh, go to XYZ place to pick it up. So at the point of entry, they will ask you, where are you going to pick up your biometric residence permit? This is something you need to know, because at the point of making your application, you need to state where you'll be picking up your biometric residence permit. Unable to answer this simple question can result to your visa be cancelled at the point of entry and you'll be turned back. Also, you'll be asked, where will you be staying when you arrive in the United Kingdom? When you gain entry to the United Kingdom, you need to tell them hotel accommodation, Airbnb, or you've rented an accommodation. You need to tell them where you will be living once you arrive. Also, you'll be asked, how will you going to cope for the first 1 month you've arrived in the United Kingdom? Because of course you need to work for 1 month before you'll be able to get paid. So you need to tell them, if your employer certify your maintenance for the period of 1 month, you need to tell them your employer has already certified your maintenance for that month. Probably they've provided an accommodation for you to live in within the company, assess your place of work for the period before you'll be able to get your own accommodation. All of these questions, you need to get evidence to show for it. Also, you'll be asked to show relevant experience and training that qualify you for that role you are coming here to do in the United Kingdom. So with this, you need to show them the necessary training you've done and the experience you've gained in your previous place of work that qualify you to do the kind of job you are coming here to do in the United Kingdom. You need to get proof of all of this handy, because those are coming here as health and care worker, right? It's not educationally based, but it's skill and experience based. So you need to have the necessary experience to show that you are qualified for that job and you are capable of doing that job when you arrive in the Kingdom. So you need to have a necessary experience for you to be able to show that you meet the criteria for you to be able to come here and do that kind of job in the United Kingdom. So you need to show a proof that you have the experience and the skill and all the necessary training you need to show at the point of entry. Failure to do all of this might result to your visa be cancelled. So many persons have had their visa cancelled and they've been turned back at the point of entry. It will be devastating. At the point of entry, your visa is cancelled and you are turned back for little things that you can easily avoid. That's why I'm telling those who are listening to me, always pay attention to details. Stick to this channel, reach out to me. There's a Telegram group beneath this video. Join the Telegram group. You can reach me, ask questions. I can guide you on how to go about all of this. At the point of entry, they are becoming stricter by the day. It's not business as usual. When I came into the UK as a student, they asked, what are you coming here to do? I said, I'm coming here for studies. Which university? I told them the name of university, and that's all. They didn't ask any further question, but things have changed. I know those who came in early last year, mid last year, the question they asked them was just 1 or 2 questions, but those coming in within 2-3 months back, they keep asking several questions you will never imagine that they will ask. Will just ask you. Sometimes they tend to repeat questions answer you've given to some questions, they tend to ask you same question to see if you provide the same answer. That's why they just want to be sure that you know what you're saying. You did not have a script you're trying to read out. So you need to be what consistent. You need to be spontaneous. That, and I will also advise, if you're coming in, have this confidence in you. Be bold. Don't give them any impression that you are scared. Be focused. Look straight to the eye of the person talking to you and answer the question short, precise, and always remember to give the same answer if you're asked the same question again and again. Some of these things are something you can do, but because of tension, and if most of those who did not do the process all by themselves and they did not follow through, even if somebody is doing it for you, at the end of the day, they will not be able to answer some of these questions, even if the questions are simple as ABC. So guys, I said to bring this to your notice so that those coming into the United Kingdom and those planning to come into the United Kingdom will get their information right, so that at the point of entry, they will not have issues or have any reason for their visa to be cancelled and they turn back to their home country. So guys, we've come to the end of today's video. If this video is something you like, please don't forget to give a thumb up to this video so that YouTube can recommend to a wider audience, and you can subscribe to this channel, share with your friend, so that those who are not aware of this information can get these details and make their migration dream come alive. Thank you. See you in my next video.